what is the true nature of Jeeva, Atma and Brahman and their relationship with each other? Bhagwan, Paramatma, Brahman, Purusha, what is the relationship with each other? Prakriti and Purusha and the unmanifest Jivas, do they exist together as one entity in the initial unmanifest form, or are they separate entities? How is the nature of the self that is spoken about in the Bhagavad Gita?
So what is the nature of Jeeva, Atma and Brahman? True nature. True nature of Jeeva is Atma only. Pure consciousness is the nature of every Jeeva, which is called as Atma. And that same consciousness, which is the substratum of the whole universe, that is called as Brahman. And they both are one and the same. There is no difference. The water in the wave is called Atma. The water in all the waves is called as Brahman. Water in the wave and water in all the waves is same. It's just a different terminology to understand the connection between individual and the totality. So that true nature of Jeeva is Atma, and Atma is one with Brahman. Jeeva Brahma Aikya is the theme of entire Veda. Bhagwan, Paramatma, Brahman, Purusha, they all are one and the same. There is no difference. Only the upadhis sometimes are there, so a certain terminology is used. So Brahman is that which is beyond space, time, object. Desha, Kala, Vastu, Aparichinna. That is Brahman, infinite pure consciousness. With association with the creation, that same Brahman is called Bhagavan, Ishvara. Why? Because in that pure state of Brahman, there is no world. As long as I am a waker, I am just a waker. Only with relation to the dream world am I called as a dreamer, the creator of the dream world. So in relationship to the creation, that very Brahman then is called as Bhagavan, Ishvara, Shrishtikarta, so many different names. And that very Brahman, when a person realizes in one's own heart that the self in me is the self in all, then that is only called Paramatma also. Atma is the individual soul. Paramatma is Brahman only. There is no difference between Brahman and Paramatma. And Purusha. Purusha also is in relation to Prakriti, it is called Purusha. Brahman is called Purusha. To explain that Brahman is the non-doer, Purusha is the non-doer. Then how did the creation come about? That Brahman has a power called Maya. And using that power of Maya, this whole Srishti is created. Same way, Purusha is the non-doer, Prakriti is the doer, the material cause of the universe, and the whole creation comes out by the combination of Purusha and Prakriti. Prakriti is enlivened by Purusha. Like the light. Bulb by itself cannot give light. Electricity by itself also cannot give light. Only when bulb and electricity come together, and that bulb proper filament, tungsten filament has to be there properly, then only the light will come. So it is like that. In connection to Prakriti, that Brahman is called Purusha. But otherwise it is same Brahman only. Prakriti and Purusha and unmanifest Jivas, do they exist together as one entity in the initial unmanifest form, or they no, they exist as one entity. Before creation, everything is there only as, there is only Brahman. There is nothing else. No Purusha, no Prakriti, no Jiva, nothing. All the Upanishads say that there is only one in the beginning. There is no duality in that state. How is the nature of the self that is spoken about in the Bhagavad Gita? The nature of self is that which is enlivening the individual body, mind and intellect, and it is of the nature of Sat, Chit, Anand. That's the nature of the self.